Japan may be out of its recession, but are shoppers hitting the stores? We'll find out today when we get the latest retail numbers out of Tokyo. Bloomberg's Patrick Ryle can tell us who's in the running to do well and how investors are trading ahead of that data. Patrick, Japanese consumers have been hit by the recession as bad as anyone else. What's been the response so far?
Right. So we will have the department store sales come out today, and they've been negative for many, many months, over a year. And the last reading was minus 11%. So consumers are definitely not hitting the high-ticket department store chains. What they're doing is they are trading down, just like they are in the U.S. and other countries, and they're going cheap. So what that means is companies like Book Off, which is selling used books, and it's got stores all throughout the nation and also some overseas. They're up over 40% this year. Another one is Osho, which is a big gyoza, which is a pot stickers, dumpling restaurant. Has been a big hit because they're super cheap and very popular with the budget conscious, so to speak. And one other thing that's interesting is that, Japan, people think of it as a very high-tech country. But in fact, people don't have cable television here. They don't have video on demand. So Gayo, which is a DVD chain, a video store rental chain, has been doing very well. They're up 24% this year. Because, you go there and it's just the lines are out the door. People are not going out to the restaurants. They're spending instead $3 on a DVD, and that's their entertainment these days.
Hey, Patrick, I know that you're a fan of Book Off. I mean, you do buy your tennis rackets from Book Off. I mean, what? They cost something like $10 a piece. I mean, what are traders saying about prospects for that stock?
Right. Now, this has been a very popular stock. This has been one that's had same-store sales rising month over month, and they release data monthly there. What you were mentioning is actually a strangely named affiliate of Book Off called Hard Off, I'm afraid. But they sell. They sell the consumer goods such as sportswear and computers, that kind of thing. And Book Off concentrates on the manga and books and stuff like that. But it has been a very popular stock. Nikko Asset is one company that's been buying into the company. So, it is one that's been faring quite well these days.
Okay, so the names to remember: Book Off, Hard Off. In terms of businesses, I mean, which kinds of businesses are faring well?
Right. Well, basically what we've seen is that the larger you are, the big name companies like 7 & I, which is operating, not only the 7-Eleven convenience stores, but also the, big sort of department store kind of things. All these sort of big places are not faring well. They're not adapting to the new trends. And it's really, the more that you trade down, the more sort of low-end, cheaper. I mean, McDonald's is doing well here in Japan. Those kind of companies are really the ones that are proving the most resilient in this recession. So everybody is very much wondering, are the department stores going to be able to pull out of this? Is their model going to survive this recession? I mean, they are trying to come out with more private brand goods, but so far, investors are not seeing the benefits of change strategies.
Okay, Book Off consumer Patrick Ryle, thank you so much for joining us today.